What's going on, guys? Crypto Don here, back to you with another video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys an amazing opportunity that I've recently just got into. However, I did hear about this maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I just did my due diligence recently in the past couple of days, and I decided to go ahead and invest in this company. So the company is called Watford Corporation, and it's a diversified holding company. I have a PDF. I have created a Telegram group, and I will share this PDF in that group, guys. But for the purpose of time, I'm not going to go through this entire PDF. What I'm going to be doing is giving you guys the nuts and bolts about this opportunity. I'm going to be logging into the back office. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do things there, how to deposit, etc., etc. And I'm also going to be showing you guys the amount of money that you can make with this platform without inviting people. Okay, so let's just jump right into this. So this is called Watford Corporation. It's a diversified holding LLC that manage 4 subsidiaries. Okay, and with that being said, I'm going to read to you folks some of the terms and definitions of this platform, because this is relevant to how this works. Okay, now with this platform, this corporation with Watford, we're able to purchase shares in the company. And with those shares that we purchase, depending on the amount that we have, we are awarded weekly dividends that we can cash out, we can pay out, etc. Now, these shares that we have, if you're purchasing these common shares, they have a term to them. So you purchase the shares and you will be able to receive dividends every single week, and you'll be able to sell the shares back to the company after a year. Okay, guys? Now, I'm going to go through a few different things here, so I'm going to try to stay on track, so just bear with me and make sure that you guys watch this video in its entirety so you don't miss any information that I'm sharing with you folks. So, if you guys don't know what a shareholder is, it's a beneficiary who buys the company's shares on a particular term basis. In this case, it's a year. Now, a standard share is a share with a fixed price and issue, which can be sold only a year after the purchase and may be bought in dollars only. A premium share is one which has a fixed price and issue and can be sold after a month and can be purchased both for dollars and for the company's internal bonuses. Now, a share reward here is an internal bonus provided by the company for achievement of certain goals. Now, the Watford LLC holding platform or company is the parent company, which has 4 subsidiaries and is engaged in their management while being the owner of a controlling interest in each of them. Now, a subsidiary is one of 4 companies controlled by Watford LLC and operating as an autonomous company with its own management system, but still reporting to the Watford LLC parent company. Now, as far as the dividends, we all know what dividends are, and if you don't are not receiving dividends, then this will give you guys an opportunity to do so. Now, dividends are the profits received from the company's share purchase results. It varies depending on the terms of both the company and the contract. Now, it says here, the people to company, which is a business model that was developed by the CEO, Richard Watford. It is focused on direct personalized business relationships, allowing interactions between intermediaries in a free way. Now, about Watford LLC, Watford LLC is the holding company, which includes companies operating in completely different fields. It both controls and is the parent company for such corporations as Gold Mine BMD, a gold mining company, NMW Energy, an alternative energy production and distribution company, EDV Recycling, a waste recycling company, and Marijuana Diet, a pharmaceutical company, and a pharmaceutical and cosmetology product development and marketing company, of which all products are cannabis based. Now, Watford's range of business and industries covered is quite extensive and diverse, and each of these companies, controlled by Richard Watford and his team, went through a new development stage and have received a new promotional direction. All Wofford LLC subsidiaries have become leading players in the industry due to the developed business model, as well as competent management and sustainable development. The controlling interest owner in each of these companies is Wofford LLC, therefore it sets the most effective rates for each controlled corporation. By carefully monitoring each company's statistics, analyzing their financial flows, and monitoring all products and all production process, Wofford LLC has become one of the most successful joint stock companies, which is able to ensure security and safety for investors, to create a favorable atmosphere for investments and protect the investors' and shareholders' funds. Here is an image of Richard Wofford here, okay, and you guys can read all about him in terms of his background, his experience, etc., etc. I'm not going to cover that information in this video. However, I have done my due diligence. I would recommend that you guys do the same if you're kind of worried in terms of transparency and if this guy is the real deal or not. Now, Wofford LLC is giving people a chance to become part of a new future, a future in which interaction, trust, and honesty-based partnerships will become the business without any intermediaries, contractors, or third parties. Just two main participants will remain, the client and the company. Now, if we look here at the old business model, you have a lot of people in between, okay? You have the counterparty, you have the brokers, you have the intermediary, and you have the client. Well, the innovative business model that Mr. Richard Wofford has came up with is straight to the company, to the client, which is us, okay? The people who are purchasing these shares and able to earn dividends off of them. Here we have the company development strategy here, guys. I'm not going to read this to you. This will be available in my Telegram group that I've created for Wofford Corporation. So just look down in the description so you guys can read through all of this. But I'm not going to read that for time purposes. All right, so as far as the highlights of this platform or what they're doing is the innovation. Okay, guys, so innovation, development to improve corporate systems, new technologies, development and implementation, international best practices for monitoring and adaptation, technological training for specialists. Now, the efficiency as far as the business model, corporate structure, and corporate government system improvement, logistic optimization, cost control, capital structure optimization, etc., etc. Transparency, compliance with modern international requirements, data availability for all parties interested in it, regular data updating, user-friendly transactions, open dialogue with shareholders and investors. Okay, stable growth here. I mean, the list goes on, guys. So with Wofford LLC, the subsidiaries and their management, 4 companies are controlled by Wofford LLC, which I mentioned previously. So it's Gold Mine BMB, it's Gold Mining Company, Marijuana Diet, NMW Energy, and EDV Recycling. Now, all of these 4 companies here, we are able to purchase shares with them and earn dividends on a weekly basis. Now, each of these subsidiaries, they have a different price per share, okay? And you're able to buy the shares in packs, if you will. So one pack is 10 shares, and that's how you'll be able to purchase them. Once I log into the back office, I'll give you guys a better explanation of this, but we'll just read this here. So the bilateral agreement between the client and the company, which is defined as the people to company, okay, the company and client, is that it's quite simple to become a shareholder of the company. This requires choosing one or more Wofford LLC subsidiaries. The number of shares you are going to buy, as well as signing an agreement. The share purchase prerequisite is the ability to buy them in packages consisting of 10 pieces, i.e. you can't buy 1 or 2 shares. So it's only possible to buy a package of 10 shares. Below there is a detailed table providing the cost of 1 share, its weekly dividends, as well as the total share numbers, both issued and available for sale. So if we're looking at this example right now, then each of these subsidiaries here, they have a different price in terms of the package here. So for Gold Mine BMD, the price per share is $1. So you have to buy a package, which is 10. So this is around 54 bucks or somewhere around that nature in terms of this diagram here. But however, some of these subsidiaries, the shares have went up in value. Okay, so it may be a little bit more than what we're seeing here on the screen, but this is just a small little breakdown. But from this point on, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and log into the back office. I don't want to make this video too long and go through this entire presentation. This will be available in my Telegram group, so just join it. And if you guys can't find it, then reach out to me and I'll get it to you. So here we are on the main website of Watford Corporation, and you guys can look through all the information, okay, on this website. You can simply hit these arrow buttons over here, guys, or just pull them over to the left or to the right, and you can read all about the subsidiaries that they have here, as well as the About Us, the business model section, etc. In order to view this, you just click on the little button down here and you hold it, okay, guys. That will pull up the information on the sections that you guys select on the website. As far as in this case, this is the About Us section, so you can look at the company origin. You can read all about that and everything that has to offer here on the main website. When registering for Watford Corporation, you guys need to click up here on the top right hand side where it says registration, and you want to sign in with Google after you complete the sign up process. So make sure that you guys use your real name, okay, guys, that's on your ID, first and last, the country that you guys are in, your email address, and you create a password, etc., etc. Once you guys do log into the back office and you complete the registration process, you will be given a code. You'll see in the middle of the screen, it's going to give you a code there. You're going to want to write that code down. You're going to want to screenshot it, whatever you guys got to do, but don't click off the website and lose that code, because if you fund your account and you want to withdraw, you cannot withdraw without that code that it gives you there. So make sure that you save that information. So here we are in the back office here, guys, and I'm going to walk you through a couple of different things: how to fund the account, how to see when you guys are going to be paid your dividends, how to look up and buy the shares, etc., guys. So just bear with me here. I'm going to walk you guys through this process. So you guys can see here that I have available funds here, and then this is leftover funds that I had after I purchased the shares that I've had back here. So you see I've deposited a total of $10,120 and 25 cents. Now you will need to complete KYC, guys. Okay, so you will need to do upload your ID, you will need to put your address in, etc., etc., guys, because this is a real company, so you will need to do that. And you also can only have one account, so you guys could go ahead and get familiar with the frequently asked questions. They have them here in the back office, and I'm going to be walking through some of these options that we have here on the top of the screen. So the first thing is how to deposit into the system. Now, the first thing you want to do is just come down, just scroll down to the bottom of the page here once you log into the back office, and click on whichever method you want to choose. I chose to do Bitcoin here. I'm not sure about Ethereum. Perfect Money, you can use that as well. And Payeer. So I do believe that these options are available to fund the account here, but I personally chose Bitcoin. So if you're using Bitcoin like myself, just simply click on where it says Bitcoin and click on where it says replenish. Here you will need to enter a dollar amount, not the amount of Bitcoin you want to send, but a dollar amount. So I chose to do 10 grand, but I've made multiple deposits here. So let's just use this for an example. If you guys wanted to send $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, you would click on replenish after you type that in. And then it's going to tell you the exact amount to send in BTC, and it's going to give you your deposit address. And once you send the Bitcoin over, okay, once you click that send button and your Bitcoin says sent from your wallet, you want to click on where it says paid. If you do not click on where it says paid, then your deposit may not show up for hours later. So make sure that you do that. All of the deposits that I've done, they took about 10 to 15 minutes to actually show up in the back office. So I think that that's pretty fast. I do believe it only takes one confirmation for it to show up in the back office. So I'm going to go back over here to the main screen here in the back office. I think this looks pretty neat in terms of the website, how they have the in-wallet here, and it has like a little credit card number here, and it's secure and everything like that. But like I said before, guys, you will need to get verified in order to withdraw, etc., guys, and as well as to have lower fees when you withdraw your money from the wallet as well. In order to do that, just click on this little image that you have over here and click on where it says settings. I'm not going to click on that because it's going to show my personal information like my address and stuff, but you'll click on that and just follow the steps there. After you guys do submit your ID, it takes around an hour for them to approve it, and once they do, it will say verified here under your name, and you guys are good to go. Now, I've just walked you through how to fund the account. Okay, guys. So once your balance does show up over here of whatever you chose to send to the wallet, all you would have to do to purchase the shares is come up to the top and click where it says buy shares. Now, as I mentioned previously in this video, they have 4 subsidiaries that you can purchase stocks in, if you will, and you guys can choose whatever ones you want. Okay, I chose 3 of the 4 that we have here, which is the Marijuana Diet here, Gold Mine, and the NMW Energy. Now, each of these subsidiaries, the price per share is different. Okay, so for example, I'm going to go here to Marijuana Diet, and I'm going to show you. They have a little area down here, guys, where you can be able to see what your weekly projected dividends will be and how much it's going to cost for you to buy a package. Now, there are 10 shares per package, guys, so they don't share 1 or 2 shares at a time. They share them by 10. So one package is 10 shares, and for you guys to purchase 10 shares, which is the minimum, is for the, what is this one here, the Marijuana Diet here, is $59.30. And it gives you your weekly projected dividends, which is $7. Okay, guys, so with $59.30 into the system, every week you will earn $7. Okay, so if you guys wanted to deposit more, just simply slide over this little bar here to the amount that you guys want to purchase that coincides with your available balance. It'll tell you if you guys don't have enough there, and then you'll be able to see the breakdown in terms of the weekly projected dividends. If you guys were to put in this amount here, you will earn this per week, and it will be available in your balance for you to be able to withdraw. The same thing is for these other shares, guys. So I've actually purchased 4 of them, so you can see here. And it says days until you're able to sell these stocks or whatever the case may be. So of course today is the first day that I've actually purchased them. So 365 days, which is a year from now, I will have the option to sell these. So let me just see what happens. You can't sell stock at this moment. That's what it's going to tell you. So for 365 days, I will be earning dividends off of these stocks here, and I will be able to sell them after 1 year. Okay, so I like this platform. It gives you pretty much the breakdown of everything that you need to find out. You can come over to the statistics. It's going to give you a breakdown on everything that you need to know back here, guys. Okay, so it's going to tell you your total or your weekly profit, your monthly profit, your all-time profit, etc., for each of these subsidiaries that they have in the back office here that you actually purchase stocks for. It also gives you a breakdown in terms of your next accrual. So if you guys are wondering, oh man, how many days do I have, or how many hours I have until I'll be able to get my dividends? Well, you'll be able to see a countdown timer over here, guys, and you'll be able to click over here where it says info, and it'll give you pretty much a certificate, if you will, and tell you how much the share value per share was on this particular subsidiary that you guys purchased. You can download the PDF. You can do whatever you want to with that. So going back over here to statistics and looking over here at the countdown timer. So next Tuesday, guys, I will be giving you guys an update on Watford Corporation in terms of me earning my accruals, etc., etc. So I've added all of these up, guys, in terms of what I'm going to be making on a week on my $10,000 that I've actually purchased in stocks. And that came up to around $1,147 if I add all of these together weekly. And the way that I'm looking at this thing is in roughly around, let's just say, 2 months, I'm thinking that the price of the shares are going to go up as they did when I first seen this thing. Okay, and if that happens, then I will recoup my initial $10,000 in around 2 months. Okay, so 60 days. And from that point on, I would choose whether I want to buy more stocks or whether I just want to withdraw, or I can just break even and just go ahead and use this as a passive income platform. Okay, guys. Now, this is what I'm looking at. So up here at the top, they have frequently asked questions. I will say that you guys should get familiar with these so you can see what's going on. They only allow 1 account, and that's one of the reasons why they do KYC. Over here, chat, you will be able to chat with your contacts here in terms of your sponsors or other users' name, etc., guys, that you have back here in the back office. Shareholders over in this section here, you will be able to see your team. If you guys are building a team, you will be able to see that here in terms of this platform. Now they do offer a referral plan or program in terms of you earning stocks or shares off of the people that you invite to Watford Corp. Okay, guys, and it's 10 levels deep. I will make another video covering the referral structure or the referral program, if you will, on Watford Corp in that video. But this video is already long enough, guys. I wanted to show you the meat and potatoes about this thing. But I think this thing is awesome, guys. It's a real company. I do have a Telegram group for this, so look down in the description, guys. Join the Telegram group. If you have any questions, myself and my sponsor will be able to answer them for you. And stay tuned for more upcoming videos. I think this is a huge opportunity. So if I'm looking at how much I'm making per week, in terms of the dividends, it's roughly around 10%, 10 to 14% per week. In terms of that, guys. So that is a lot more than I'm making with a lot of these other platforms that have no face, no real use case, no company behind it, no owner, if you will, guys. It is as transparent as this here as far as what I've seen. Now, I haven't seen everything. There are probably things that other people could look up out there, but I think that this is a great platform, and I do believe that I will be able to make money with it. So I'm taking a risk to get into this, guys. Everything out there is a risk, so make sure that you do your own due diligence and your own research and make a decision for yourself. Another thing I wanted to mention before I wrap this video up is up here at the top menu. You guys will be able to see everything back here. Okay, if you want to take a tour, you can take a tour here. The white paper's back here as well. You can also see some of the documents as far as the company. Their certificate here says this is like a certificate of the state of Washington, Secretary of State, etc. Guys, I haven't looked any of this information up, but I will do more due diligence on that. And over here, term of use. So we'll look at this here, term of use, and it looks like it's just a breakdown of some legal stuff or some legal jargon here that we see. So you guys can look up all this information for yourself, guys, but I think this is a great opportunity and I'm giving it a shot. I will be keeping you guys updated. Make sure to look in the description and join the Telegram group that I've created for Watford Corp. And whatever questions you guys have, myself and my sponsor will be able to get them for you if you have any additional questions in terms of this platform. But I think that this is great. I think this is a great platform to get into. It's fresh. It's brand new. You have first movers advantage. So don't sleep on Watford Corp. This is Crypto Dine and I'm out. Bye for now.